So we're gonna go ahead and start on our backs this morning with our practice. So grabbing whatever you need for your practice, grabbing your blocks, having those within arm's reaching distance, grabbing a pillow if you want to use one underneath your low back when we start on our backs, and grab your strap. Grab a strap or belt, something to help you, just because our muscles are cold, and we're gonna stretch our legs a little bit at the beginning of our practice. So using our strap can be really helpful with that. So we're gonna go ahead and lay down on our backs. And again, if you want something between your low back and the floor, feel free to put a pillow there. Or if you want something behind your head, you can do that too. I'm gonna put that box aside for a minute. I'll use the pillow when we come back to our seated. But grab your strap. Let's go ahead and lay down on our backs. We'll have our knees nice and bent, our feet flat on the floor. Let's go ahead and take our right hand, place it onto our low belly. And then take our left hand and place it on our forehead. Oh, and that can definitely help ground us, root us into becoming present for the practice this morning or today or whenever this is happening for you. We've got hand over the forehead, left hand over the forehead, right hand on the belly. Let's take a deep inhale right here through the nose and a deep exhale through the mouth. Let's do one more time like that. Deep inhale through the nose and deep exhale through the mouth. Let's switch those hands. So let's take our left hand to our belly, low belly, or you can even take it to your rib cage or mid belly, but take it to your belly. And then take that right hand to forehead. Flattening through our back, flattening through our shoulders. And let's breathe it here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Do that one more time. Inhale it through the nose. And exhale it through the mouth. So good. Very nice. Good. And we can go ahead and release that. Let's grab our strap, take our strap around our right foot. So taking that strap, placing that right around that right foot. We're going to keep our left knee bent, and we've got our right knee bent as well. And then let's just go ahead and gently pull that right knee into our torso or into our chest and give that a nice big hug right here. Just hugging that. Our strap or our belt is around our foot. From here, let's go ahead and press up through our heel to the ceiling. And holding onto that strap, let's just gently pull that leg towards us. So right leg is being pulled towards us. Oh, and then we're going to go ahead and release that leg down. So we're straightening through that leg. So go ahead and pull that towards you. And then release that down. We're going to add in a breath here. Inhale it and pull towards you. And exhale, release down. Two more like that. Inhale and pull towards you. And that knee can stay bent. Exhale and release down. And one more time. Inhale, pull that towards you. And of course, yeah, because our legs are super cold still. Let's exhale and release that down. Good. Let's go ahead and pull that leg back up just to a nice neutral leg. Maybe if you can, point the toe and flex the foot. Point the toe and flex the foot. Point the toe and flex the foot. And point that toe and flex that foot. Good. We can release that strap. Let's take our ankle, right ankle to our left thigh. Go ahead and press that inner right thigh away. It's our very first piriformis stretch, very first hip flexor stretch of our practice. Right there, just gently pushing that inner thigh away, not the kneecap, but that inner thigh, press that away. And then we're going to lift our left leg up. Now this may be as far as you can go. If it is available to you to reach through and grab behind your left leg, go ahead and go for that. If not, No worries at all. Again, we're still very cold. It's a very cold morning. Our muscles are cold. And this is difficult even when things are warm. So if you can't reach through behind that thigh, that's fine. You could be laying flat with your arms on the floor, but that leg lifted and bringing that towards you, bringing that left leg towards you. So that's automatically pushing our right leg towards us as well. So waking up that hip even more. Let's go ahead and release that down and release our right leg. Let's take our strap around our left foot. Keep our right knee bent. Let's pull that knee in towards us. So our left knee is getting pulled in towards us. Oh, give yourself a nice big hug. So hugging that leg, hugging at the shin, not at the knee joint, or you can hold underneath if you want. It's just kind of awkward with that strap, but holding at that shin, pulling that in. Oh, so good. And then let's go ahead and press up through that heel to the ceiling. And let's gently pull that leg towards us. Again, hamstring is super cold still. So if your knee is bent, that is perfectly good. You can be bending that knee as much as you need to. And we're gonna then slowly lower that leg down. We'll add in that breath. Let's inhale and pull this towards us. And exhale, lower that down. Inhale and pull. Exhale and lower. Inhale and pull. Exhale and lower. Man, that pull, that feels good. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale and pull that towards us. And exhale and lower that down. Good, bring that leg back to neutral. And let's point and flex that foot. So point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point that toe and flex that foot. Very nice. We can release that strap. Let's take our left ankle, place it onto our right thigh. Press our inner thigh away. So press that inner left thigh away. Ooh, yeah. Hello to the piriformis. Right there. Good. And continue to breathe here as well. Now you can release that arm and we're going to lift our right leg up. If you were able to do it on the other side, try on this side to reach behind that right thigh and maybe pull that leg towards you. Oh my goodness. You may not be able to lie flat on your back, and that's okay too. Sometimes it's some spinal tightness, neck tightness, leg and hip tightness, low back tight. But just breathing this here. Good, we can release that. Now we're gonna bring both of our legs up and you can keep your knees bent. Again, still pretty cold in those hamstrings, or you can straighten that as much as you want, but we wanna flex our feet. So imagining that we can put a plate on our feet and it is just gonna be sitting there. Let's reach our hands up so we're in this nice little like dead bug or Frankenstein. Those hands are lifted and we're going to lift our upper body as well. So this is an isometric crunch right here, trying to lift our fingers up towards our toes, and then let's flatten this back down. Let's go ahead and do that again. Let's inhale and lift this up and exhale, flatten that down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale and flatten that down. And my shins are on fire. I don't know what is on fire for you, but there's a lot of things going on here. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale, flatten this down. We can release our legs, but keep our knees bent and release our arms. Let's drop both of those knees over to one side. Take yourself on to your side. And let's bring ourselves up and we're gonna come up into a cross-legged pose, simple cross leg. So if you use a pillow to sit on, I'm grabbing my pillow, I'm gonna sit on that for our simple cross leg. And go ahead, take your awkward leg in front. So the leg that you didn't naturally have, go ahead and put that unnatural leg in front, sitting ourselves up nice and tall, lengthening up through that torso. Let's go ahead and do a few torso circles here. So circling that torso. I love it. The hips are a little open now because we already did that. So that's really good. Feels so good. The legs are a little warmer. Very good. All right, let's circle the torso the other way. Circling that the other way. Very nice. Good, and let's go ahead and bring this to center. Let's roll our shoulders. So let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Nice big shoulder rolls. And you can even be involving your arms if that feels good for you. I know on really cold mornings, I don't want to move big, but it feels really good to move big because it gets that blood flowing, it gets things moving faster, and it gets things warmer. Let's go ahead and roll that the other way. So rolling the shoulders forward. Good. And then we can just release our arms, maybe a little bit of a torso just twisting right here. Let's drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. It might be helpful too if you think about your left arm being even heavier and letting that drop off to the side. And you might get more of a release in that left side of the neck. Let's bring that head to neutral. Ooh, let's drop that left ear to left shoulder. Same thing. Maybe you want that right arm nice and heavy, falling off to the side. Good, 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 good. Bring that to center. Let's drop our chin to chest. As we do that, maybe you want to drop both of your arms by your side. And let them be super heavy, and that might be super helpful. Was for me, oh goodness, in releasing those traps and those tight neck muscles. And lift that head up to center. Let's take our eyes and look towards the sky, look towards the ceiling. Good, drop our chin back to chest and eyes to sky. And chin to chest and eyes to sky and chin to chest and eyes to sky. Good, let's bring that head back to neutral. Let's do some, actually, let's go ahead and look over to the right. So we haven't looked to the right yet. So let's go look to the right. Think about our chin going over towards that right shoulder. And then look to the left. Ooh, that feels good. Look to the right and look to the left. Now let's go ahead and drop our right ear back to right shoulder. Chin goes to chest. And then left ear to left shoulder. And chin goes to chest. And that automatically turns us into our neck half circles here. So good. So good. And releasing extra tension, stress, and warming that up. Very nice. Good. Good. And drop that chin back to chest. Lift our head up to center. Roll our shoulders back. Roll those shoulders forward. Inhale and sweep it up. Let's do a sun breath here. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Inhale and sweep this up. This time on our exhale, arms are going to come behind us. So if you want to, you can clasp your hands behind you. You can reach for your wrists. Or if your shoulders are tight, feel free to hold on to that strap or hold on to a towel or something behind you. So you've got that back behind you. Let's go ahead and look to our left. So looking left and looking right. Head back to center and release our arms. Shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. Let's drop our left hand down first today. So left hand is dropped down. Let's reach this over. Let's keep our right glute, right hip, right knee, trying to press down towards the floor. Ooh, so we get that really good stretch through the right side of the body. Maybe look down at your left hand and then look up at your right hand. Look down at the left, look up at the right, down at the left, up at the right. And you're getting a side stretch the whole time. That's so good. Let's inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, now we drop over to the right. Reach this over. Let's keep that left glute, left hip, left knee, pressing down towards the floor. Oh, these side stretches are so good. Look down at that right hand. Look up at that left hand. Look down at the right and up at the left. Down at the right and up at the left. Good, let's inhale and sweep this up. Reaching our hands together, clasping our fingers together. Let's press our palms towards the ceiling. Lengthen up through our arms, through our torso. And let's do that big sigh breath here. Let's inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. 2 more times like that. Inhaling it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. 1 more time. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, let's bring those arms out in front of us. Stop hands, rotate the wrists. Rotate the other way. Let's take our left hand to our right thigh. Our right thumb, let's follow our spine down to the floor and twist it. Oh yeah, twist that to the right and let's breathe in here. Inhale and exhale. Good, bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Let's take our right hand across to our left. Left thumb follows our spine down, twisting to the left. Let's breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Good, bring it back to center. Oh my goodness. Roll that out. Bring our foot in front and I wanted to do this earlier, forgot. Let's do a little bit, maybe that helps warm up your toes, but a little bit of that foot massage. So waking this up even more, waking up those nerve endings in the toes, recognizing too, this is a great part of our body awareness, recognizing if there's any sensitivity awareness in your foot and where that might be at. Mine's for sure, it's always in the arch of my foot, but just recognizing, tenderness, or maybe your feet are just really cold. Mine hurts really cold. And working back towards that heel and that ankle and up that shin and calf. This little self foot massage, so good to have that body awareness. Ooh, ankle and calf are a little tender too. That's some good awareness as well. Just recognizing that and knowing that the rest of our practice is going to be so good for all of these places that feel tight or sore. Good, we can switch now. So let's switch to that other foot and let's go ahead and give ourselves that little self massage, starting with the toes, working to the ball of the foot, working to the arch. And if you find someplace that's extra tender and you're like, I just could spend the whole time doing on the arch of my foot or on the heel of my foot or on my ankle, just find that, have that awareness. It's called interoception. Proprioception is the outer awareness. Interoception is the inner awareness of the body while you are doing something, while you are moving. So good. Very nice. All right, and then just back to that simple cross leg. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Get a slight hinge forward here. Your hinge, my hinge is only to here. I'm not going very far. It's just a little hinge. Maybe if you're flexible in your hips, maybe your hinge is like way out here without your shoulders rounding up to your neck. So we want to keep that away and lengthened so that we are stretching through our hips and our backs. Right there. Very good. And then let's go ahead and release that and let's lean that back. If you are sitting on something, you can move that off to the side. Boom. And we're going to go ahead and lean this back. Our fingers are facing forward. Let's go ahead and take our feet wide or wider than the mat, whatever feels the best for you and your hips. And let's go ahead and drop. Let's drop this into our nice windshield wipers. Oh, doesn't that feel so much better after we've done that lying on the floor stuff with the strap? For me, it does. Just that initial hip opener Super helpful on these windshield wipers right here. Let's go ahead and keep our right leg in front. We've got this nice zigzag. Sit ourselves up tall, lengthening up. Let's twist over to the left first. Tall twist to the left. And then we've got that wonderful big twist to the right. So let's take this to that nice big twist to the right, and you can leverage yourself using your hands, to twist onto the floor. That hip and glute can be as lifted as you want, as feels good for you. Let's breathe this here. Inhale and exhale it out. And a big deep inhale. And an exhale out. Good. Let's bring this to center. And then let's go ahead and twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and lean this back again. Fingers are facing front. And we're going to take our legs side to side once again. So dropping the legs side to side, to side, to side. Good, good. Oh, that feels so good. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and keep our left leg in front. Sit ourselves up tall. Torso is lengthened up tall. Twist to the right first. So tall twist to the right. Very nice. Breathe. And then let's take big twist to the left. Oh, goodness. Oh, and maybe you have one side that is tighter than the other. This side is so tight today. Breathing into that. Inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's breathe that again. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good, let's bring this to center and let's twist quick for 4. Take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Very nice. Let's go ahead and lean this back, lengthen through our legs. So we find ourselves in our staff pose. So nice long legs, flex through our feet, reach up through our arms. Our nice uppercase L. Right here, breathe it here. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. And inhale it deep and exhale it out. Good. Let's release those arms down. Let's bring our right leg in. Bring that in, hug that in. Take that leg over. Let's wrap that left arm around our right. We'll get our spinal twist here with a nice glute stretch. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. Exhale it out. Good. Switch sides. Not switch sides, but switch to the left, looking to the left. So we've got that right arm on the inside of our right leg, looking to the left. And breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Good, let's bring this to center. Take the bottom of our foot to our inner thigh. Sit ourselves up tall. Peace fingers are going to either reach for your big toe or hand is right to that shin. Let's go ahead and take that and let's stretch through inner thigh, hamstring, and you can take your hand to your lowest rib, to your waist, or reach it over. I think I'm going to go on the waist today because I really am needing to open rather than reach. If you're feeling like, hey, I really need to reach today, then reach and get that really good stretch. I really need to open today. I feel like I've had bad posture, and so I need to do the opposite. There we go. And breathe it here. And exhale that out. Wonderful. Bring this back to center. Staff pose again. Let's flex through our feet, strong legs, strong arms. Remember, longer levers makes it a difficult pose. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Big deep inhale and exhale it out. One more time, big deep breath, inhale. And exhale it out. Let's release those arms down. Bring that left leg in, hug that, and take that over. Wrap around, and let's twist it to the left. Breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's twist it the other way. You know what I mean? Taking our left elbow to the inside of that left leg. Let's breathe this here. Inhale. And exhale it out. So good. And then release that. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take the bottom of that foot to that inner thigh. Peace fingers, reaching for that big toe or hand to shin. Try and do the same thing on this side that you did on the other. And we will do a few breaths right here with this inner thigh and hamstring stretch. Yes, this is very important for me to do this on this side. I can totally tell my body's like, no, I want to close off. Nope, I want to open and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale it out. Very nice. Bring this back to center. Let's bend at our knees, bring our hands behind us again, fingers facing towards our feet. We're going to take ourselves into reverse tabletop. One of my favorites. Let's press through the heels of our hands, heels over our feet. Lift our pelvis towards the sky. Oh, love this one. So good. Feels so good on those shoulders, on those biceps. Man, those biceps. Biceps, triceps, wrists. Strong ankles, strong pelvis, strong belly, strong core right here. Just lifting this, holding this, and breathing. Oh, good. Very nice. Let's drop this down, and we're going to take this into a single leg boat. Let's breathe it here. Inhale. And exhale it out. I always see super odd stuff. There's a guy with a fishing pole just walking by right now. Go ahead and release that. Let's bring our arms by our side, back into reverse tabletop. Lift our pelvis up. So good. Feels really good in those arms today. Let's breathe it here. Super strong here as well. Neck is nice and neutral. Breathe it, breathe it. And let's drop that pelvis down. Other leg lifts in single leg boat. Let's breathe this here. Inhale. And exhale. That's funny, doing the boat pose and the guy with the fishing pole walking by. Maybe I need to go to the beach. Maybe this is like, it's a vibe. It's telling me to do something. Go ahead and release that. Bring my hands by my side and let's lift ourselves back up. Reverse tabletop. Or it could just be the randomness of today. Breathe this nice and strong. Oh, so good. Release that back down. Now, challenge here. You can stay in this regular boat or go ahead and lift both those legs and let's do 2 breaths in this full boat. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Deep inhale and exhale it out. And I'm shaking. Yay. Simple cross leg. Sit this up. Hinge that forward. So good. All right, so we're going to stay here, kind of hinged forward, bring ourselves forward onto all fours. There we go. Right there onto all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, cat and cow. Let's drop that belly, inhale, and round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale, and round our spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale, and round that spine, exhale. You can be going faster or slower than me if that feels best for you. Drop that belly, inhale. I'm just going at kind of a medium speed, round that spine. But if you're like, I need to move a little faster or a little slower, then go for it. Drop that belly, inhale, and round that spine, exhale. Good, we're all gonna bring it back to a neutral spine now. And we're going to lift our right leg up, lengthen through that right leg, flex through our foot. And we're going to move into our first balance pose of the practice today. If you can, lifting up that left arm. So right leg is lifted, left arm is lifted. We've got our bird dog right here. A nice balance. You're breathing in this bird dog, and we're going to bring our elbow to our knee for that opposing quadruped position. So let's go ahead and bring this in and extend. There's 6. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. Here's 4. Bring this in and extend. Here's 3. Bring this in and extend. Here's 2. Bring this in, and we're going to hold our extension here. Hold this, flex through that foot, reach through those fingers. Very strong and having to hold that. Good, release the arm, release the leg. Cat and cow. Drop that belly, inhale. Round the spine, exhale. Oh, that feels good. Bring that spine back to neutral. Let's lift our other leg up. So lifting our left leg up, let's reach through that right arm. So lengthen there. And again, if this isn't working for you and you have to have your arm down, that is fine. Just listening to your body today. Every day is different. So let's go ahead and take our elbow to knee 6 times here. Let's bring this in and extend. There's 6. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. There's 4. Bring this in and extend. There's 3. Bring this in and extend. There's 2. Bring this in. And let's hold this extension here. Hold this. Breathe, extend, hold. Good, release our arm, release our leg. One more cat and cow. Drop that belly, inhale. Oh my goodness. And round that spine, exhale. Oh yeah. Woo. Let's take ourselves back into a nice child's pose. So first child's pose of the practice. Glutes go back towards the heels. Let's lengthen through our arms, reaching through our fingers. So good. Such a good chest armpit stretch. Looking towards those hands. Let's go ahead and walk our hands, both of our hands over to the right. Let's take that left hand right on top of that right hand and sit our left glute to our left heel. Oh, so good. And then same thing other side. Walk our hands over to the left. Right hand's going to go on top of that left hand. Right glute's going to go towards that right heel. Ooh, that's very good too, right there. Very nice. And bring ourselves back to center. A little bit longer in this child's pose, really stretching through those arms. Good. Bring ourselves up onto all fours. Have your blocks where you want them for when we get into our sun salutations. So go ahead and place them at the front of your mat. Let's curl our toes under. We're on all fours. We're going to take ourselves up into our first downward facing dog. So let's keep our knees bent and lengthen through our spine, lifting our tails to the sky. Go ahead and relax that head and neck in between those arms and shoulders. Maybe nod that head yes. And shake that head no. Our first inversion. Head being lower than the heart. Oh yeah. And if you've got any congestion going on, yep, you're gonna feel it, but that's okay. It's really, really good for you. Let's go ahead and drop our heels down towards the floor. So begin pedaling our feet down towards the floor. Or even if you've got something sinusy going on, or if you've got something going on with your teeth, I can always feel it in my teeth. Just dropping those heels down towards the floor, especially the longer that we hold this down dog. So good. And let's go ahead and find some stillness here. If you're working on trying to get your heels towards the floor to touch, and it's not happening for you, maybe take your feet a little wider or even wider than your mat, and that can help with getting those heels down towards the floor, if that's your goal, if you're working on that ankle and calf stretching and mobility. Good, let's lift up on our toes, heels are high, and let's drop both of our heels over to one side. So stretching through our ankles, through the sides of our calves, all the way kind of up into that IT band as well. Let's lift back up on those heels, drop heels over to the other side. Ooh, that feels good on that ankle. Wow, just stretching up through that. Very nice. Let's bring this back to center. And then let's go ahead and walk our feet to meet our hands at the front edge of our mat. Not quite grabbing our blocks yet. Let's ragdoll it here first. So let's let our arms just dangle over. Let's let ourselves fold in half. Maybe your legs are way warmer now than they were earlier when we were using the strap to stretch through our hamstrings. Mine are. I was like, oh, my legs are a little, like I'm usually a little tighter by now, but I think that earlier stretch with our strap helped out a lot with the hamstrings. Just holding this here, maybe taking the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, make a frame for that upper body, for that head. And now your upper body is even heavier, being pulled down even heavier towards the floor. Oh yeah, and get even more of a stretch. And right behind those knees, right in those hamstrings and those calves. So good. Release those arms, and now we can use those blocks if you are using blocks. If you're not using blocks and your hands are on the floor or they're on your shin bones. Let's go ahead, inhale, flatten that back and look it forward. Nice tabletop, exhale and release. Our head has been low for a while, so take this next one slow. Inhale and sweep this up. Take this as slow as you need to so you don't get too dizzy on that inhale up. And then exhale it around into chair. Good, inhale and lift this up. Exhale it, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Our right foot is going to stay forward. Our left foot's going to go back into that nice long lunge. Left hand on the block, on the floor, on a chair, against a wall. Whatever works best for you in this tall lunge here. And we've got a spinal twist in this big lunge with the legs, big spinal twist here, and a nice breath. Good, bring this to center. Drop our back knee, uncurl our toe, crescent on the floor. Reach up through this. Nice big crescent. Woo. Very nice. And then release this forward. You can scoot that block. We're going to take our right leg back to meet that left leg into a top of plank. Strong top of plank here. Shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart to the floor. Heart lifts up off the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog. So we just automatically got that nice push-up movement in there. So strengthening through our arms, through our chest, through our shoulders. This downward facing dog, so good. This is one of your resting poses. This and your child's pose. If you ever need to take a break, down dog or child's pose, that's where you want to go. Let's center our weight, lift our right leg up. So a three-legged down dog. Very good. And then we're going to bring our right leg through. So bring that through. You can help it through if you want. Grab those blocks. So we always want those blocks if you're using blocks. Within reaching distance, grab those blocks. You can frame that foot with these blocks, and we're going to lift our back leg up. So lifting this up into a little bit of a warrior three right here. Good, and then bring that foot forward to meet that other foot, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Our left foot is going to stay forward. Our right foot's going to go back into lunge. Right hand on block, on floor, chair, against the wall, whatever is working for you today. Let's spinal twist this open, to the left, and breathe. Nice and strong. Lunge here. So many things working here. Bring this to center. Drop our right knee, uncurl that toe, crescent on the floor. Reach up through that. Very good. Let's bring this forward. Bring that back leg up, take our left foot back to meet our right foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Oh yeah. I'm loving the down dog today for my calves. Man, my calves are really enjoying this stretching today for some reason. That's good. Really, really good. Let's center our weight, lift our left leg up. So we've got that left leg lifted, three-legged down dog. And then let's bring that left leg forward. Help that forward as much as you need to or as much as you want to. And you can frame that foot with those blocks because we're going to use those blocks and we're going to use our core. And we are going to lift ourselves into that warrior three. So now our right leg is lifted. Left leg is on the floor. Right leg is lifted. Very good. And let's go and bring that right leg forward to meet that left foot. Very nice. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Right foot's going to stay forward. Left foot's going to go back into lunge. Left hand on block or floor. Everything we just did, we're going to do it again one more time on each side. Let's go spinal twist. Open this up. Nice strong lunge. Very good. Breathe it here. Strengthening and stretching. So many things here. Having to use that breath as well. Bring this to center. Drop that knee. Uncurl that toe. Crescent here on the floor. Reach up through that. And a nice breath in this crescent. Feels really good up through that torso. Let's bring this forward. Take our right foot back to meet our left foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down. Heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog. And breathe. That's where you get to just bring yourself back to the present. Oh yeah. All right, let's center that weight. Lift our right leg up. Three-leg down dog. And then let's go ahead and bring that right leg forward. Back into that lunge. You can help that forward. And then we can frame that foot with our blocks. And then lifting that back leg up. Warrior three, right here. Supported warrior three. I like doing the warrior three with the blocks like this. This feels really strong. Let's bring that foot to meet the other foot. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot's going to stay forward. Right foot's going to go back into lunge. Right hand on the block or the floor or the chair or the wall, whatever you're using. We've got this nice spinal twist. Over to the left and breathe. So good. My goodness. Good. Bring this back to center. Drop that knee. Uncurl that toe. Crescent on the floor. Reach up through that. Breathe up through this. Bring ourselves back to center. Lift that back up. Take that foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop the fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart's going to go down. Heart's going to lift up. Curl our toes under. Lift and press. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Maybe nodding that head or shaking that head. Good, let's center our weight. Lift our left leg up. Three-leg down dog right here. So good. And then let's go ahead and bring this leg through. Helping that through however feels best for you. Grabbing those blocks, maybe framing that foot with those blocks. Let's lift that back leg up. Nice. Warrior three, super strong in this warrior three. Such a strong leg, both legs, actually. Strong standing leg, strong lifted leg. And then bring this forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale it around to chair. Good. Hold here in chair. Bring our hands to heart. Let's bring our right foot back behind us. Let's keep that left heel lifted. So now we're in standing crescent. So we were in crescent on the floor. Now we're in standing crescent. Let's lift our arms up, reach up through this. Good. And then let's go ahead and open this up. Proud warrior. Oh, that is good and strong right there. Front knee is bent. Maybe you're able to see your big toe. We kind of want to have that knee going over towards that baby toe. Drop our back arm, take our palm up. Peaceful warrior right here. Reach through that. And then bring ourselves back into proud warrior. Strong arms, strong torso. Release our front knee. Both of our legs are straight. Tilt our hips over and take ourselves into a triangle. I'm going to use a block here. You don't have to. You can have your hand on your shin, on your ankle, on your thigh, just not on that knee joint, no knee joint, or on the floor. If you're really flexible, you're able to. You've got your hand on the floor. We are thinking about that rib cage, belly twisting open towards the ceiling. Very good here. Breathe that. So we did some warrior threes with support of the blocks, and we're going to get into our warrior three without the blocks. So we'll get into our other balance. So lots of balance today. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up. And then bend back through that front knee, back into a proud warrior. Yeah, actually go ahead and straighten that. Let's walk our back foot in, heel toe, so that we narrow this out. And this front heel is lined up with our back foot arch. Let's take our hands to prayer at our low back and open up this chest. So now we get a nice little chest opener. Let's turn our torso towards our front leg so that our hips are squared right over our thigh. And we're gonna bend it down into that nice pyramid. So both of those legs strong and straight, lengthened spine. It's that nice bowing over. From this pyramid, we're going to work it into our full balance warrior three. So bringing ourselves forward, maybe you're up on that toe, maybe you are lifting and lowering, maybe you are beginning to work on that hinge with that lift. Arms they can stay on your back, can be off to the side, they can be out to the front. They could be like an airplane, it can be like you're flying. However it is working the best for you, just remember what you're doing on this side and do the same thing on the other side. We want that nice and strong and balanced on both sides of the body. So working on this nice warrior three. So good. It helps a little that we've done the warrior three 2 other times already. Let's go ahead and hinge this into that half staff pose. Reaching up through our arm. Knee is lifted, foot is flexed. Good, and then let's go ahead and release this leg down. So we've got a nice tall mountain pose right here. Inhale and lift up a little bit higher. And exhale, dive it down and over. That feels so good. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale it around to chair. Good, bring hands to heart. And now we've got our left leg back behind us into that crescent. So taking crescent on this other side, on the left side, back heel is lifted. So good. This feels really good on that hip flexor and that groin and that quadricep, front of the thigh. Let's open this up. Proud warrior. Strong arms. The knee, I really need to work on it on this side. Other side, I'm better at. Knee over towards that baby toe. You should be able to maybe see that big toe. And breathe. I for sure know I need to work on this side because it burns. It burns. Good. Let's drop that back arm. Take our palm up. Reach through this peaceful warrior and breathe. And then from here, let's take it back into that proud warrior. And release that front leg, tilt our hips over, bring ourselves down into that triangle. Again, hand can be on the block, on the floor, on the shin, on the ankle, or on the quadricep. You don't want to put it on your knee joint. So good. And think about that rib cage and belly opening towards the ceiling instead of closing down towards the floor. You want to open that up, twisting that open feels so good. Let's bring this up, and since we did it on the other side, let's take it back into a proud warrior. So bend that front knee just for a moment. And then let's bring that up, and we'll walk our back foot in, heel toe, heel toe. So we narrow that. Let's take our hands to prayer at our low back and turn this. So we're in this really strong pyramid. Both of our legs are straight. Feet are planted, and let's go ahead and bow this forward. Hinge that forward. Oh, such a good stretch right there in that leg. And breathe. And we're preparing ourselves for our warrior three on this side. So when you are ready, you are bringing it to that warrior three on this side. So up on that toe, lifting and lowering, or lifting, doing what you can do, trying to get as close to what you did on the other side as possible here. So we're really trying to balance that strength. Very nice. Yeah, this side does, for me at least, I need a little more work. I can feel it. Not as strong, but that's good. So good. And let's go ahead and hinge this and take this into that half staff, reaching up through that. Good. Good. And then let's release that foot down to the floor. Tall mountain. Inhale and lift this up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Very good. Both feet back into a top of plank. Let's drop to our knees. And we're going to take ourselves back into a nice child's pose. This time in our child's pose, let's take our arms, palms facing up, arms by our sides. Drop those elbows off to the side. So good. So you're a nice little turtle right here. And bring our hands by our knees. Press ourselves up. Let's lay onto our backs. Grab what you need for final relaxation. If you use an eye pillow or a regular pillow or blankets, whatever you use. Let's grab that stuff and we can lay down and relax because you deserve it. Good job. So we're laying on our backs. Let's lengthen through our legs, through our feet towards one end of the room. Let's reach through our arms, our fingers towards the other end. If you've got that eye pillow, oh yeah, it's eye pillow time. You can put that eye pillow over your eyes. Let's reach through that. Lengthen and reach. And as always, if you're like, hey, this final relaxation feels really good today, I think I need to spend like 20 minutes in it, then do it. Spend 20 minutes in this. This is so good for that nervous system, so good for that body, for re-regulating, recalibrating. Just really lengthening through that body, imagining somebody's pulling at your wrist, somebody else is pulling at your ankles. Let's inhale it deeply here. As you exhale, let's just sink. Let's just settle and relax. Relax that face, relax that jaw. Relaxing and releasing that entire body. Still relaxing, let's go ahead and bend at our knees. And maybe it feels okay for you to flatten your back, or you can bring your knees together and have your feet far apart. That feels good too. Let's drop both of our knees over to our most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side. That is if you are not deciding to stay in relaxation. If you want to stay on your back and lengthen the legs and lengthen arms in relaxation, then do it. Stay there as long as feels good for you. And nice and slow. Bringing ourselves up, taking your time, bringing ourselves up to a seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. Lengthening up through that strong spine, up through our neck, through the crown of the head. Good, let's inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together. And then exhale, eyes following our fingers, take our chin to chest. Good, lift that head center, taking our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today and speak with others, let us speak words of love. And taking our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply and exhale. Again, nice big deep inhale. And exhale. And thank you for joining me for the practice today.